Today, we're really getting into something pretty fundamental. Personal reinvention.
Yeah, it's a big one. We've looked at some really fascinating material. It basically lays out a roadmap.
A roadmap for taking apart the old stuff, right?
Yeah.
Habits, maybe toxic relationships,
Limiting beliefs, even identities that just don't serve you anymore, all to rebuild.
into someone stronger, more strategic, respected, unstoppable even.
Exactly. And we know some of you listening might feel, well, a bit stuck.
Yeah, that feeling is common, isn't it? Just wishing things were different.
But this isn't just wishful thinking. The sources offer quite a methodical approach, almost like engineering change.
Definitely not just minor tweaks. We're talking fundamental rebuilding.
Yeah, like tear it down to the studs and build something new, something intentional.
And the source material, it doesn't really sugarcoat it. It uses this term, ruthless reinvention.
Ruthless. That word really jumps out. It signals this isn't gentle.
No, it implies a very clear, honest look at what needs to go.
Absolutely. There was this one part, it felt like a really frank exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was basically said, reinvention isn't glamorous. It's often brutal, confronting.
You have to admit that the way you've been living,
Hmm.
it's just not working anymore.
Or maybe it's not the real you. That level of honesty, it seems, well, crucial.
Totally pivotal. Acknowledging that discomfort first.
Because the fear of the unknown, it keeps people trapped.
Even if trapped feels familiar.
Right. And the material points out those who really grow, they choose discomfort over staying the same.
There was that story, wasn't there, about Sasha?
Yes, Sasha, at 23, outwardly the life of the party.
But underneath, feeling empty, financially unstable, bad relationships.
Just drifting. It's a classic example of hitting that wall, that enough is enough moment.
And she didn't just drift out of it. The source described decisive action.
Yeah, she actively cut ties, learned new skills, digital marketing, I think.
Right. And consciously changed her whole lifestyle.
Okay.
Less nightlife, more building.
And look at the result. Runs her own agency now. Successful, mentors others.
It started with that brutal rejection, as the source put it, of her old life.
Which leads perfectly into the actual method they lay out. The 5-step ruthless reinvention blueprint.
Okay, step 1.
The identity audit. And this isn't just a quick look. It's deep, honest.
Assessing who you are now, but also what identity needs to be shed.
Exactly. And that can be painful, right? Confronting parts you've maybe invested in.
Even if they don't serve you. It's about seeing the authentic self versus the roles we play.
Like a full inventory, not just the good stuff, the labels, the roles holding you back.
Got it. Then step 2. Burn the bridges.
This sounds dramatic, but it's about action. Eliminating habits, relationships.
And those environmental triggers. Things that pull you back.
What would that look like, say, for someone stuck on social media, those triggers?
Well, maybe the constant notifications pinging on your phone. Or the app icon just sitting there on the home screen, easy to click.
Or friends constantly tagging you, pulling you back in.
Right. So burning bridges there might mean turning off notifications, deleting the app.
Yeah, maybe even telling friends you need a break. It's hard, though. Those old ways feel safe.
Familiar, yeah. Even if they're bad for you.
But like Sasha's story showed, sometimes that clean break is necessary for something new to grow.
Okay, step 3. Actively building the future self. New identity rituals.
This is about cultivating daily habits, things that line up with who you want to become.
Like morning routines the source mentioned. Learning new skills. Physical well-being.
Exactly. And the power here is neurological, isn't it? Creating new pathways in the brain.
Through repetition. Weakening the old habits.
These rituals become anchors for that new identity.
Okay, step 4. Upgrade your environment. This feels huge.
It really emphasizes who you surround yourself with, consciously choosing people.
Who embody the qualities you're aiming for. Who support that future self.
Precisely. It's tough to move forward if your circle keeps pulling you back.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
And the last step, 5. Create public accountability.
Ah, yes. Telling someone you respect about your goals.
That external commitment adds motivation, support,
Yeah.
keeps you on track.
Yeah, it ups the stakes a bit. Okay, so beyond the blueprint, they also had these high-value habits for instant transformation.
Right, designed for immediate momentum. The first one,
The daily vision statement. Writing down and saying out loud, I am the type of woman who... whatever it is.
solidifying that desired identity, making it real.
Then the second habit. Immediate boundary setting.
Just saying no without the long explanations.
Exactly. Protecting your time, your energy for what matters, the reinvention.
Crucial. And the third one, controlled discomfort.
This one's interesting. Intentionally doing one small thing each day.
That pushes you just outside the comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because that's where growth happens.
Right. Not huge leaps, but deliberate stretching.
What kind of small examples did they give for that controlled discomfort?
Well, like if you're introverted, maybe initiating a quick chat with a stranger daily. Or if you procrastinate, tackling the hardest task first thing. Small, manageable stretches.
Not overwhelming, just stretching. Okay, and then there was the challenge.
Ah, yes, the Dangerous Girl Challenge Reinvention Edition.
Part 1 is creating that reinvention list. 5 things to stop, 5 to start, specifics
Get it down on paper. And then part 2, this is about action.
within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Tackle the hardest thing on that list.
Yes. Break that inertia. Build momentum right away. Feel unstoppable.
And the final piece of the challenge.
Remove one big distraction, like delete an app that's tied to the old identity. Permanently.
Block it, remove it, something tangible.
Exactly. Make it harder to slip back.
Speaking of slipping back, the Q&A section touched on that, right? Setbacks.
Yeah, very relatable. It's going to happen. The advice was kind of twofold.
First, forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up over a slip.
Right. Self-compassion is key. But then, take action. Immediately.
Remove the fallback options, the things that make it easy to slip again.
Actively dismantle those safety nets. Because the old habits, they feel comfortable for a reason.
They're familiar, deeply ingrained.
So to beat that pull, your vision for the future you, it needs to be stronger. More compelling.
Like a gravitational force pulling you forward.
Yeah, you need to vividly imagine and want that future self more than you want the comfort of the past.
Keep reminding yourself who you're becoming. That strengthens the internal compass.
Guides your choices. Okay, so wrapping this up, let's quickly recap those core ideas.
That ruthless reinvention blueprint is the framework. Starts with the identity audit.
Understanding what needs to change, then burning bridges.
Getting rid of negative influences, then building with new identity rituals.
Daily habits. And upgrading your environment.
Surrounding yourself with the right people. And finally, public accountability.
For support and motivation, and for quick wins, those high-value habits.
Daily vision statement, immediate boundary setting, controlled discomfort. Powerful tools.
And don't forget the Dangerous Girl Challenge, the list, the 24-hour action on the hardest thing.
And removing that key distraction.
And remember, setbacks are normal. Forgive, but then actively remove the triggers.
Make the future vision more powerful than the past's pull.
Yeah. The source material ends with this really potent thought that maybe the old comfort zone.
It became a prison without you realizing.
Kind of. But the empowering part is you hold the key. You can unlock a new reality.
Through this process, ruthless reinvention.
And ultimately, maybe the most valuable version of yourself is the one who's faced the struggle.
And rebuilt. Stronger, more resilient.
Exactly. We really hope this deep dive sparks some ideas for you for your own journey of reinvention.